this is Kurt ASMR. I hope you're doing really well today. So in today's video I've got some bottles for you I want to tap on. So let's get started. The first one is, you've seen this before. This is going to be a Redux. This is my Mex Festival Splashes fragrance eau de toilette. Now, what happened was I did a video just unboxing this, but the sound failed for the first introduction, which was really frustrating, and I just haven't had time to refilm it, so I just wanted to talk about this. I bought this a few weeks ago now, about 4 weeks ago, with the intention of it being my work fragrance. So for work I like to wear things which are fresh, inoffensive, and just give me a boost during the day. And yeah, so this seemed to fit the bill, although I was buying it blind. I didn't know what it would look like, but I've seen these I saw these online, and I've seen the odd one, Mex branded fragrance in TK Maxx as well. I really like the box. It's like this embossed splash, and then on the back there's a little bit of text with a cute cartoony picture of an apple and a watermelon, and it says, this vibrant aromatic fruity scent reflects festival vibes with its sparkling aspects of melon and green apple notes, followed by a warm woody afterglow. And yes, yeah, you get the woody, yeah, that definitely, the apple, fresh apple and melon up top is really nice. And in the video that failed, I wanted to talk about Mex as well. They're a brand which was based in the Netherlands. And I've got Fragrantica here, and here's the blurb about them. Mex is an international fashion brand based in the Netherlands. The company likes to describe itself as started with a kiss in the 1970s. Designer Ratan Shudder and business partner Adu Advani supplied private label clothes for department wholesale stores in the Netherlands. The business was revamped in 1918, resulted in two popular youth clothing brands, Moustache for men, Emmanuel for women. These two brands merged in 1986 to form Mex. The company created a new name using M for Moustache plus E from Emmanuel plus XX, abbreviation for Kiss Kiss. The success of the Mex brand allowed for expansion into children's clothing. Mex Kids in 1990, Mex Mini for toddlers in 92, Baby Mex in 97. Licensing deals that began in 96 helped put Mex brand on shoes, perfume, bed, bath, furnishings, glasses and bags. Mex became known as a lifestyle company. They focus on metropolitan casual wear inspired by city life along with home furnishings. They market their products through Mex boutiques and fine department stores, primarily in Europe, with expansion into Asia and the Middle East. In 2001, the company was purchased by American fashion company Liz Claiborne. Mex was sold to the Gauze Group, with Liz Claiborne retaining some interest in the company. Mex were offered fragrances as early as 1996. They are aimed at a sophisticated youth market. I don't think I'm either of those, but executing a lung vibe with colourful packaging and vibrant fragrance notes. Apparently they have 73 fragrances on Fragrantica as well. So yeah, like I said, this was like a blind buy, but I was pretty sure I was going to be safe with it. And I saw some reviews on Fragrantica as well that said it smelled like an Avon men's fragrance called Full Speed, which I never smelled or tried. So, but this is the box. I really like the box. It has an unusual, so it's got a normal flap there, but then this flap sort of, it's like a double flap that keeps the bottle in place. And this is the bottle with the M. It's got M, X, X, and then an on-off button, which I think is really cute. And I love the bottle colour as well. It is very vibrant, and yeah, it's really nice. Makes nice sounds as well. Check this out. that sounds really nice. So yeah, it's very, really vibrant and uplifting. There's the spray. It's a good sprayer. So that the sprayer has that nice turquoise colour as well. Yeah, that's the bottle. Such a cute bottle, and I really like it. It's just really vibrant. It doesn't last very long on me, but it's perfectly fresh. Like, I work sometimes from home, sometimes in the office, and it's perfectly inoffensive for the office. Like, by the time I've arrived at work, it's definitely dried down, but it's got me through, you know. Sometimes I have weeks where I would just, like, in meetings all week, and you know, sort of, yeah, it's pretty intense, but this got me through it. And then when I'm working from home, I will wear some in the morning and then give myself a boost in the afternoon. So this is a 50ml bottle, and I've already used nearly half of this now, so in 4 weeks. So I don't think it's going to last me, in terms of, like, the bottle's not going to last me very long. But Meg's also has the original, which is like Meg's Man or whatever, and I assume it smells probably a bit similar to this, but I'm probably going to buy that one next. And I've seen that this one's a limited edition, as you can see by the packaging there. This one, the Meg's one, I've seen come in, like, it's more easily available online, and it comes in like cheap gift sets with shower gel, so I might get one. If one comes with a shower gel and it's really cheap, then I'll go for that. I think I paid about £15 for this, so for that price, it's really, really nice. The other thing is, like, with the thing I have in my mind with work fragrances is, if they turn out to be, like, too nice. Some fragrances, I've got a big collection, if you don't know me, but I've got about 31. I've got exactly 31 at the moment in my collection, and because it's a hobby of mine, sometimes some fragrances are too nice or too strong to wear for work, or just too nice. I want to wear them in my personal life, and I was worried that buying this, might be too nice for work. I mean, I would wear this, like, casually as well, but because it's very weak, that's what makes it a work fragrance for me, because it is very weak. It doesn't last, and it's very fresh and inoffensive. It reminded me of some of, like, the Kenzo summer fragrances I've had, like Kenzo Collars, which was one of those, like, summer versions of Low Par Kenzo, which are nice but not remarkable. This is definitely better than that Kenzo one. This is just so nice and fresh. I'm so grateful that I have this. Alright, next. So this is just random. It's going to be toiletries bottles. Now this is going to be an interesting one. This is my last shower gel. This is Superdrug Fruity Caramel and Pistachio limited edition shower gel. I love the fruity range. They usually come out with some interesting seasonal ones. My favourite is strawberry and raspberry, which is year round. But this one is interesting because, as you can see, it's got glitter in it. It's actually the shimmer edition, and it was buy one get one free on shower gel, so I bought this one and another one which I've had before, which I'll show you shortly. But now I've had products with glitter in before, like I've just randomly bought, like, body sprays with glitter in, and they've never, like, clung to me or anything. I finished this stuff now, and to be honest, I'm glad, because this made me sparkle like Edward Cullen in Twilight. I'm not joking. I thought the shower would wash it off, but it just, even with a good rinse, a lot of the sparkles would cling to me. Now, I'm not against that. I knew what I was getting into when I bought this, but like I said, I've had other products with glitter in, and maybe it will give you a little bit of a shimmer, but this was, like, full on sparkly, and it got everywhere. Like, I've cleaned the bathroom since I own this, obviously, yes, caramel and pistachio. It is very nice. Yeah, it's very sweet. So you have to kind of be into sweet scents. And I liked it. It got me. It's been very, very cold weather here in the UK this winter, and this gave me a boost and some sparkles as well. So the other one I got in the buy one get one free was this pumpkin spice, which is my current shower gel, and they still have. They obviously brought this out in the autumn, and it's February now. And I had a bottle of this back in like November, December, when I went to like the USA, and yeah, it's very strong. It really smells very strong. It's much stronger actually in terms of scent than this one. Really smells strongly of pumpkin spice, and I hesitated having this one as my free one on the buy one get one free, but I just thought, F it, I just want to bring those vibes, those autumn vibes back, and it's still cold, so, but it is weird. The memory is like, oh, when you first smell it, it's like, is it October again? What's happening? Can I go and get a pumpkin spice latte at Starbucks? The answer is no, I can't, because it's February, it's nearly March, it's nearly officially spring next week, but it's still not very warm here, so this is perfect for cold weather. So there's no rules really, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to getting myself a more summery one, shower gel as spring approaches. Okay, next, this is my face wash. This is the Body Shop Tea Tree Skin Clearing Facial Wash. I haven't bought this for a long, long time because I've been trying other face washes, but I'm not joking. This face wash was like just my only face wash that I swore by for years and years, even when I was back at university. Obviously the bottle style has changed over the years, but I would just use this day and night. I'd obviously get the odd Nivea for Christmas or something, but I would swear by this, and then I just sort of got a bit bored with it and wanted to try other things, try other tea tree oil facial washes as well, like but I was just feeling a hankering to get back to this, and it's really good. Makes me feel very fresh. They don't recommend this for sensitive skin, but to be honest, it's fine. I find it's fine. If you don't go too much, you get that sort of tea tree oil tingle on your skin. And I only bought this fairly recently, so it's about there where my finger is. Yeah, it smells really nice. It smells like tea tree oil. And I like the Body Shop because they're cruelty free. They don't test on animals. Suitable for blemished skin. Yeah. So yeah, I've gone back to my OG face wash there. And continuing on with the shower theme. This is my shampoo. This is the Alberta Balsam Juicy Green Apple shampoo. This is very cheap. This is like £1.50. You can buy this in the pound shop, and I'd never tried it before. If you've watched my previous videos, you might have seen I've tried the strawberry and raspberry one, and I loved those, and they lasted me a long time because you don't need much to get a good froth. But this says that it's 24-hour fragrance and infused with vitamin B5, 24 hours. So its new mood boosting fragrance feel uplifted. And it smells really juicy green apple. And it's interesting because the Mex has an apple opening, so I'm wondering if with this and the Mex, do I smell juicy? Do I smell like tangy apples all the time? I don't think it's that strong, but hopefully I smell fresh at least. This has the little sort of thing that you press down like that, and then you get the I can smell that. That's so nice. It's one of those ones where I do have to go easy on it when I put it on my head because, I'll use too much, and you don't need too much. And that's the conditioner. It's exactly the same. Obviously, it's just conditioner with a pale, creamy texture. It's interesting. They have this thing on the back about the 24-hour thing. Now listen to this. The empty part sounds different. Yeah, this 24-hour thing says, we use most of the same ingredients you'll find in more expensive brands, but a great price, which means you can look glamorous every day. Look glamorous, wow, okay. It detangles and helps protect hair. Well, I don't need that. Improves manageability, that's not a problem for me. Recycled in a recyclable bottle, that's great. Real fruit extract, silicone free for all hair types. Okay, that's fine. Here's the kicker. If you don't know me, if you're new to my channel, I have no hair. I shave all my hair. So why am I using shampoo and conditioner? Because I have very sensitive, ever since I was a teenager, I've had very sensitive scalp, a dry scalp, and conditioner helps with that. And so I just thought, well, if I'm going to have to use conditioner, I might as well just use shampoo because it just helps me feel fresh. It just adds layers of freshness. I think that's just part of my routine now. So so that's my shampoo and conditioner. I don't know I don't know whether I'll try a different one after that. There aren't that many good cheap ones, but if you've got any recommendations, let me know. Alright, next, you've seen this before. This, not from me, but I'm sure you've seen this in general before. This is Brute Aftershave. Now, even though it's a very well-known brand, I've never actually tried this before, and I've been curious to try it, so I finally bought some actually yesterday. And it wasn't that cheap. It was about £7.50, which I rarely use like aftershaves like you splash onto your face. I rarely do. People say you should. Some people say if you've got sensitive skin like me, you shouldn't. But I go through phases. But this, I never tried it before. I've always used like the Boots own brand or Superdrug own brand aftershave, which have been absolutely fine. But I thought I'd finally give this a go because it's been made since 1965, and it's a lot of people's dads used to wear it. So I think my family was more of an Old Spice family, but yeah, I never used that. That was a spray though. I probably sprayed it my dad's when I was a kid, but yes. So this is the bottle. Very old. Yeah, I love the kind of old school bottle, and it says Parfum de Caractère. And yeah, it's a splash-on bottle, so it's not like an eau de toilette. It's aftershave. Although in the UK, we colloquially call all fragrances aftershave. Like eau de toilettes and eau de parfums, we call it all aftershave collectively. I bought a new aftershave. That would be an aftershave kind of, but even though I bought it in the afternoon and I'd already shaved, I just tried some on, and you know what? It's nice. It's nice. It's probably not as like harsh as the cheaper like Superdrug Boots ones, but it's nice. That bottle's nice. It's got like a sort of embossed like that, and it's hard to describe the smell, but it's very like, it's kind of like medicinal. Like it's got like aldehydes in it. For me, it's almost like a bit minty. Yeah, so there is actually a Brut eau de cologne spray, which I've never tried, but that will probably have the similar notes. So here are the notes on Fragrantica for that one. That's lavender, anise, which is what gives it that medicinal smell, I think. Bergamot, lemon, geranium, jasmine, ylang ylang, oak moss, patchouli, tonka bean, vetiver, sandalwood, and vanilla. So yeah. Yeah, it smells nice, like barbershop soapy fresh. Like I said, not as harsh as some others that I've tried. It smells pleasant, and I don't think it's gonna like interfere with any other fragrances that I wear, because once you've splashed it on it, it's not going to affect that. So let me just splash some on. I'm not wearing fragrance today, because I actually had to take one of my parents for an eye operation, and I didn't want to wear fragrance to irritate them. But yeah, it smells exactly as I described it. Yeah, and it gives you a nice fresh blast, and then it'll die down a bit. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm entirely in love with that anise medicinal aldehydic smell, but I'm glad it's perfectly nice. I'm glad I tried it. It's a classic. It'll be great after I shave. I might bring this to Italy when I go there, just for for that extra splash. So yeah. So that is all the bottles I have for you guys today. I just wanted to go back to basics. Oh, that's interesting. That's the cap. It's going through the glass. Yeah, so I really wanted to just to go back to basics for your tingle. And I just love those simple, easy videos, especially when I have anxiety or I struggle to sleep. So I hope that my videos can do that for you too. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again for another ASMR video.